Hey everybody, this is Surex Gaming and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a bit different. I just wanted to share some exploits that have been going around to help people level their characters as well as their profile level and their cameos, because as we're all aware, the grind in Mortal Kombat 1 is absolutely bloody ridiculous. For reference, outside of this most recent exploit, the only way to level up the characters efficiently was in the last season by getting flawless victories in like a level 1 fight, and that took hours to do. Like, it was outrageous. Before we get into the exploit itself, I wanted to give a shout out to the dude who found it, or at least the dude who I seen find it first on Reddit, which is user/Mr-Mantiz. So shout out to you for finding this tower. You've saved me about 6 months of grinding. So let's get into it. So first of all, you don't actually need to finish the invasion season first, but I do highly recommend you get your invasions level to level 30, because the tower will increase in difficulty and level as it goes up. And its version of increasing the difficulty isn't making the fights harder, it's just increasing the amount of health and the amount of damage that the AI does. For the most part, all of the AI seem like they're on like medium difficulty. It's just that each time you progress through the tower, they just get a bit more health, they get a bit more damage, so it's easier to do it if you're level 30. And also get the Windbreaker Talisman from Sundo. It's a level 30 legendary one. You can get it after defeating the final boss Natara in Invasions. It also makes things insanely easy. But I used Warhorn as well, that you get from the Baraka Titan fight. That also helped me a lot. A lot of the talismans really helped out. And each time the tower goes up in level, the XP gain increases and it multiplies as you go up. So essentially, each time you beat the tower, it goes from level 1 to level 2, and then it increases the XP you get. And then level 2 to 3 increases the XP again. By the time you get the tower to level 30, it's going to start giving you a fair amount of XP, but you want it to give you a crazy amount. To get that crazy amount, what you want to do is continue doing the tower. It's super duper grindy. It took me about 2 days to actually get the tower to the right level, but continue doing the tower until it reaches level 56. Level 56 is definitely the most ideal tower to do it on. You can go higher than 56, and the higher you go, the more XP you'll get. But level 56 is a bit better for efficient leveling, because there's no mini-boss fights. So every single fight you do is only going to have 1 round, and for the most part, a lot of the fights you do are pretty weak. There's 2 Tanyas in this tower. Both of the Tanyas only have 2,000 health, so they're super easy to get a flawless brutality on, and the Windbreaker Talisman absolutely deletes Tanya's health. There's also a Reptile who's super easy to beat, and Raiden. For some reason, the Windbreaker Talisman annihilates Raiden as well. It's probably the like poison modifier. It absolutely wrecks Raiden. So you can get some pretty easy flawless victories against Tanya, Raiden, Reptile. There's also a Rain fight that's pretty easy as well. The only difficult fights are Natara and Geras. We'll talk about Natara in a minute, but the Geras fight, I don't know, there's just not a lot of elements that beat Geras, so he's kind of annoying to fight, and he has lots of health in this tower. The only thing to make sure you do is when you get to the final fight of the tower, which is, for me, it was Reptile every single time. I believe it's like a set tower. Once you get to fight number 10, just exit back to the map and start the tower again. Don't finish the tower or it'll go up to level 57. Unless you want to. If you want more XP game, keep going up. But again, this is the tower that has no bosses in it, so it's just quicker to smash through the tower. And yeah, as I was saying earlier, the only real issue with this tower is the first fight, which is Natara. Natara sucks so much fucking ass in this tower. She has like 7,000 health, and all she does is jump back, walk back, jump back, walk back. You spend about 10 seconds closing the gap to get close to her, and then she jumps back again and flies back. She's so annoying, and each time you get her caught in the talisman, it does a bit of damage to her, and then she just flies off again. I found that the best way to deal with Natara was to kind of trap her in the corner with the talisman and just keep doing down 1s against her. Down 1 just kind of keeps her almost stun locked in the fart cloud, essentially. The other annoying thing is the modifiers for this tower. I almost considered just finishing this tower and going on to the next one, because the modifiers are all chaos based, which sucks so much because the chaos ones change your inputs, they move your inputs around, and I found that was happening a lot, especially trying to do brutalities. I was getting my inputs changed as I was doing brutalities, and it was making me miss the brutality, and it was just, it was super duper frustrating. This kind of just as a little bit of an event moment, but this tower really made me almost consider uninstalling this game, because god damn, this was such a pain in the ass. I've done several of them so far. I've done probably about 6 or 7 characters. I've done like Sub-Zero, Havoc, I did Ashra, Li Mei. Generally, the one I recorded in time was Johnny Cage, because he was level 5, and that's my lowest level character. It took me about 40 minutes to get Johnny Cage from level 5 all the way up to level 35. If your character's level 1, it's honestly only going to take one more fight. You do a Flawless Brutality, and it's going to give you enough XP to take you to like level 6 straight away. And with the cameos, I was doing them. I did Tremor from level 1 to level 15, because I hadn't touched him yet, and it took me about the same amount of time as Johnny Cage. So that's good. It doesn't take you a whole lot of time. About 40 minutes, you run through the tower, probably 2 or 3 times, or about 2.5 times. And then once you max out the character, just quit the tower and move on to the next dude. I am going to replay this tower several times until I can get all my characters maxed out, or at least all the characters I care about, because the grind in this game is outrageous. It's absolutely ridiculous what they've done with the grind in this game. And also, each time you fully max out a character, you get dragon crystals. Same with the cameos. You get 100 dragon crystals per like certain amount of level. So I've been able to save up enough dragon crystals from my cameos and my character mastery to be able to buy the premium skins without paying 10 bucks for it. So just keep that in mind, that there's a lot of rewards to it. Alright guys, well that brings us to the end of this kind of exploit discovery video. Again, shout out to the people on Reddit who found it. A lot of people have been, you know, starting to do this, so I figured out I'd get the word out, get more people aware of how to just absolutely smash through the grind for those who don't know. But if you like this video, don't forget to like. Let me know down below how many characters you've maxed out if you've used this method already. And also share this with your friends to share the love. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.